Hello and welcome back to Rawslowgaming and our Let's Play series here in FIFA Manager 2019, modded from 2013. If you want to know how you can get that yourself, check out the links in the descriptions or in the video. And we are kicking off straight away with this game against Eastbourne Borough. We are playing Bad City and they are the slightly better team with a team rating of 514 versus our 495. And we'll go with the speech we can win, and we get a goal against us in the first minute there, and a second one in the 12th minute, and a third one in the 22nd minute, and a fourth one in the 14th minute. So definitely not a good half at all for us here. And as you see, we have both our central defenders at a rating of 3, which are, well, we are having a real catastrophe of a game. And we'll go with come on, and really no matter what talk, they need to lose by maximum 1 goal, and I don't think we'll get there. Anyway, if you do enjoy this content, or maybe we will get there, remember to smash that like button, and we do get to loss by just 1 goal. And if you, as said, if you enjoyed the content, remember to smash that like button, much appreciated. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button as well, so you're not missing out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. So let's check out the stats here. So the scoreline after full time for Bassett versus Eastbourne Borough is 3-4, shot 5 versus 8, shots on target 4 versus 5, and chances 6 versus 10, possession 45 versus 55%. So losing a spot there in the table, but quite a thrilling game for sure. And as we left off in last episode, we were starting or trying to do some transfers here on his in this transfer window, and we'll see if we manage to find any players that we want to sign or not. And a lot of players here with contract running out for next season. And let's see here if we can, I guess, try to snatch up any players that top player here in Venom National League South and don't want to talk with us, and that's all right, I guess. And the same is true here. We're looking on the young players here. Let's see if any of them wants to speak with us, or the club are willing to let them go. And it doesn't seem that way, at least not at the moment. Of any of our transfer targets here, or possible transfer target is financial limit. Yeah, we don't want to go to financial limit, unfortunately. We don't want to offer a ridiculous wage either. Jake Shepard, a good salary, though could give him a good chance here. So he's actually maybe quite alright for us here. So let's start with an offer for 9k. Let's see here, we'll do an offer there, and that don't get through. Goalkeeper would be great if we could get with a decent level. And all young players are also very, very interesting for us. But we don't want to the limit financially, as said. So let's see here. So I'm looking at the right table here. No, we don't want to go to the absolute financial limit. Didn't I say that already? Let's see here. So some right backs here that are pretty old, so not really that interesting. What's interesting at this level is a goalkeeper that is young. How about you, Craig King? A good salary might convince him, and yeah, we can try to find a good salary for you. And that should be it for now. Let's see here. Yeah, so this definitely seems like a player that we could be able to get. Maximum 2 year. 2 year is a little bit low, but can make that offer. Make that offer really and see if we can manage to stick that around. And the goalkeeper here, definitely a player we want to sign here. So we can definitely do 30. Or should we do 20 and add here? Yeah, we'll do it that way, but we shouldn't really, I guess. No, we shouldn't. So let's see here. This is better, but let's see here. Appearance money, clean sheet bonus 50. Alright. So we'll lower that and up the salary to 30. That should be alright. And lower. Actually, just remove these action, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's make the offer for King as well. Yeah, exactly. And we got a question from the media about the game. Let's see here. Let's see here. I think we'll go with this last option. Yeah, that worked out fine. So the fan popularity up 1 and morale of all players up 1 as well. Scouting finished here on Egan, and actually he's only at level 44 or 48 in total, so he's not too good. Let's see here. Let's check out the scout list. So let's see here. We want the report here on Egan. And actually our other player that we were scouting got a little bit higher rating. We'll do website, and we'll agree and website. Transfer there from all players got agreed on, which is really nice for us, and we should be talking with our players. So we'll talk with Shepard and King, and we'll welcome both of those players to the club. We'll do that straight off. And let's look at the lineup assistant here. So where are our weak points after that? we are quite weak in our right midfielder is where we should improve our team then. So let's take a look on that, if we can find a right midfielder in the transfer market. So let's see here, let's get a report here on Mantak. So let's scout this player. And let's see, when do we have next right midfielder here? Western Supermar. Could be alright, but I think we'll check out our scout report first. For the player that we are scouting, that should be better, but should is not the same that same thing that being better. You never quite know. Here our rating now up to 496 versus 462 here for Truro, so it should be a good game here that we should not lose, so we'll go that we'll get a draw here at least, and starting good here with a goal in the 11th minute. So the lead here so far in the first half 1-0, and that's the scoreline after one half, 1-0 for Bassett versus Truro City, and shots were 4-2, shots on target 1-1, and possession 50-50%. And we'll go with today is only about winning, and we'll let our assistant do some massages and things like that on our players. Things seems to be holding up here at least, and there is the final whistle, and the final scoreline for Bassett versus Truro is 1-0. Shots were 5-2, shots on target 1-1, and chances 7-3, and possession 55 versus 45%. So that's good, and that moved us up one place in the league. Let's see here. So scouting finished here on Mantak. Tepe will bring back in our reserve team as usual here. And let's see here, our scout list, the report here on Mantak. And he has a bright future, so he's not really too great, I guess. But he's young at least, so let's see if we can't try to get him to join us as well. So let's try 4.6k, and yeah, we're definitely using the money that we got from our sponsor here, even though this is small money, but still. So let's see here, suggestion, we can do 50, that's all right. Let's see here. I really would want to choose nothing at all here, but we'll go with our youth program. We will really press for the youth program to develop and try to get players from our youth program in the first team to use. we try to take a character into account in new signings, but it's not always possible. And the sports here going up to 14 out of 20, which is good. I will agree here with the signing of Mantak. Scout finished, Scouts has finished the list, and that's alright. I'll continue here. Should be alright, and now we're at 514 versus the next club here, that we're at 470 something. Now we're quite alright here. So actually Mantak being on the bench here. So we'll actually take off Rostern here. Play like this. We are 514 as said versus 440 of Hampton, so it should be a very easy game. Also, season so far is pretty good for us, horrible for Hampton, and current form is pretty bad for both team though. But we should have a pretty easy victory here. And a first goal and a second goal there in the first 15 minutes or so, which is nice. And the scoreline after one half is 2-0 for Bassett versus Hampton and Richmond. Shots 5 versus 0, shots on target 5 versus 0, and position 61 to 39%. And a goal that the player should take the foot off the gas and just burn on. And they get in a quick reduction there, and when we extend the lead, and another reduction from them, and then 2 more goals for us. So the scoreline here 5-2 just minutes before the end of the game, and winning the game there just 5-2 as said for Bassett versus Hampton, and shots 8 versus 2, shots on target 8 versus 2, and chances 8 versus 2, possession 62 versus 38%. So doing quite alright in terms of scoring, but letting in a little bit too much goals there, definitely. And that moved us up to 11th place after that performance, which is pretty darn nice for us. And the board are happy that the trend is an upward one as well, so that's also nice. And the players are pleased that we aren't talking with Welling United. And John and Daniel, best team in our reserve team, and base level 35 is not really good enough in any way whatsoever for the first team, which is a shame for that player, since he will never hit the first team if he don't develop very much more. Let's see here, the transfer window, defending midfielder, yeah, that could be interesting, but we don't really want a play like that, at least. 44, that could be interesting, compare with, so, or defensive midfielder that we are using is, what's the player? Matt Richards. So let's compare Matt Richards. So he's base 40 in skills and 1 extra for experience. Let's see here, base 44 and 1 minus for experience. And Camden is much better in defending, but not really in passing. So could be a player for us to sign, but not really super signing. Jolly here though seems like a good choice for us, so let's actually try to make an offer for him. Or let's see here, Murphy, definitely more interesting in terms of age, but we don't know enough for him really for us to make an offer. Let's see here, Jolly is what we were possibly trying to sign. So we'll just wait here and see if we can agree on 1k. I don't think we should go higher or lower. 1k is alright for us. Alright, we'll go a little bit higher then, I guess, if we need to. Since it's not too much time left on the transfer window here, we'll go up to 1.2k. Right, 1.3. Okay, so he wants a minimum of 3 years. So 3 years, you can have 90, 100. Yeah, you can have 100. It's a little bit much really, but yeah, you can have 100. Alright, and he are joining our club as well. And let's see here, South, yeah, Brunt being the 27th most expensive player in the league actually, so that's actually sort of decent. And Shepard actually at 12k that we just signed, so that's pretty interesting as well. And with that signing that we just did, I think we have improved our team quite a lot actually, and are now on pretty close to being one of the top teams in the league actually. Again, yeah, we have spent quite a lot of money here, so 10, almost 20k, and yeah, in general, definitely not money that you have at this level at all. And you see here, the team that have money have spent cash to bring in some players, and that is Billy K. And the next game coming up here is against Turquoise. Team rating, yeah, now we are to fourth in the league. Team rating 526 versus Turquoise 516. But we are playing as an away team, so we'll see here. And yeah, still playing Rostern here, and that will change to Mantak. Mantak will be a better choice once he gets up his experience, so definitely trying to use him. We'll go to the match here. Let's see here. We'll go out there and keep it simple for this match and this match only. We do take the lead. We get quick drawback from Torquay United there. And the scoreline after one half, 1-1 for Bassett versus Torquay, and the shots are 4-6, shots on target 3-2, and possession 55-45%. So let's just continue like this, and should fall into place. And there we go, 3 goals in the first 10 minutes in the second half, and a 5th or 4th goal there in the second half by Brunt, and we managed to win in that game 5-1 after full time for Bassett versus Torquay. And shots 7 versus 8, shots on target 6 versus 3, and chance 8 versus 8, and possession 57 to 43%. So definitely a very good game and good performance there by the lads, and that means that we are still 11th in the league, but now we're actually pretty stable in the middle of the table if we're looking at points as well, since we are 21 points off the promotion zone and actually 21 points off from the relegation zone as well. So the same number of points both to the top and to the bottom. And there we see a summary of the transfer during the winter transfer window. Let's see here. We get information that our board is happy with our work after the matches against Torquay there, which is always nice. We'll do Northern Ireland here versus Latvia, and we'll see how we do here, if we can do anything decent. We are 772 versus 676, so we should definitely be winning in this match. And we have 2-0 here, a bit into the second half, or the first half, I mean. And there we have 3-0, so very good first half there for us. And we'll go, today is only about winning. We'll just click this away really, since we only are doing this to get the cash for our manager, or really, or for to spend in our private life as a coach. And we win the match 3-1, and that moves us up to 4th place in the qualification group. And yeah, really we should be able to finish 3rd, I think. Scotland and France being better than us probably, but the rest I think are weaker than we are. And the next game coming up here for Bath in the league is against East Surrock. They are at 4.55 and we are at 5.23, so it should be an easy win for us. We'll put in Mantak again. I don't know actually if he gets to play or not. He should be getting to play. And yes, we want to sign the talented youth that we have scouted. And we don't really want to talk with Mr. Harriers. We'll go to the match here. We are confident that we won't lose today. And yeah, exactly, he don't get to play. So we'll do here a change. Or can we do a change here? No, we can't, but we can do a change here. So we'll put in Mantak instead of Stern. And continue to say today is only about winning. Shots here is 4 versus 2, shots on target 3 versus 1, possession 60 versus 40%, and the scoreline as said 1-0 for Bassett versus East Surrock. And atmosphere up to 19 here in the team, so it should be easy to continue this trend here, and very easy opponents here, so it should be a win, and we do get a 2-0 lead there in the 68 minutes, but somehow East Surrock comes back there in the last 10 minutes and managed to come up to draw, and that is not that great of us. And the scoreline after full time then 2-2 for Bassett versus East Surrock. Shots 6 versus 5, shots on target 3 versus 3, and chances 11 versus 6. And possession 60 versus 40%. So definitely feel like we should have done better there. But yeah, it's all right, but not our best moment really, so to say. And that will be everything for this episode, so remember to smash that like button if you have enjoyed the content, and also if you haven't also already hit that subscribe button as well, so you're not missing out on any of the new content that we bring to you here at Rawslowgaming every day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.